Welcome everyone to Tales from Retail. You guys are watching Fanta Vision. Trying out a new mic here. I don't know if it sounds any good. If it doesn't, you'll be hearing the same audio from the camera like usual. But if it sounds better, wonderful. You guys always ask what beer I'm drinking. I'm drinking Liliokoi Kipolo. I think I've had this before on the video, but just in case, there you go. So, talking about GameStop today, as you saw in the title. Oh man, lots of stories to be told about that place, but honestly, it was so long ago. I'm trying to recall certain experiences that were really noteworthy that would be interesting to you guys. I had one, but I fucking forgot it. Now, this story isn't super specific, but I just kind of want to give you my experience at Black Friday. Now, I had quite a few years of experience with Black Friday at GameStop. I also did one at Walmart, but GameStop was really a completely different feeling than it was at Walmart. At GameStop, it felt very claustrophobic because you're in this really tiny store, and when it's busy, it's really busy, and you're stuck in there with all those people. You can't try to meander your way out of it. You're stuck in this small confined space with a line that goes to the door. And these people, I don't know why, decide that Black Friday of all days is the best day to bring in all their shit. So we had people come in with ridiculous amounts of games and systems. I remember one guy came in, he had 3 systems, and the whole process, I don't know if you've traded in a system at GameStop. I don't recommend you ever do, because you're not going to get your value for it, first of all. Second of all, why are you getting rid of your system? I never understood that, but I'll get into that later. So this guy brought in 3 different systems, and I have to test every single one of these. So I'm sitting there, I'm trying to test them. I got to put a game in, make sure it works. I got to play through part of a level just so you can kind of tell. I don't know if they do this thorough anymore, but this is what we did at our store. So I'm trying to do this, and then while I'm playing the level of Mario or whatever on the Wii, I'm helping somebody else with their transaction, and then I've got somebody else over here, and they're asking about a game. And then it's just chaos. So you're trying to manage all these different things. And usually you only had sometimes we had 4 people during the day rushes. But at night, it was usually only 2 of us. Sometimes 3, but usually 2. So I'd have the person go out because you have to go off you have to get back from behind the area. And if you don't greet the customer, once again, like I said in the surveillance episode, they write you up because they're really strict. So he has to go every single time somebody comes in. He has to go get them paperwork and all that other stuff while I'm all trying to multitask over here. I'm looking at games, checking the scratches. And these people they're getting upset because I kind of sort of don't blame them for getting upset, but at the same time, it's the customer's fault that it's taking forever. It's another customer's fault, and I can't do anything about this. So it's I think it was 4 a.m. sometimes, because we'd work from opening, which you open, I believe we did midnight of Thanksgiving, till I think it was 7 or 8 was our shift. It was 8, maybe a little bit less. I'm trying to remember if we had an hour or half an hour lunch. Anyway, it doesn't matter. It was till early morning, and you had to do this shift, and it was awful. I think it was till 8. I think I'm right. So you're trying to stay awake. You just had, Thanksgiving dinner. You got a short nap beforehand. You're dealing with angry customers. People are trading in their entire lives worth of games. And it's madness. The thing I don't understand is why anybody was coming to GameStop on Black Friday to begin with. Because if you haven't noticed, if you've ever watched any of my buyer's guide videos and Craigslist game finds, GameStop's probably the worst place to buy any video game on Black Friday. Maybe people are like, oh, buy two, get one free and used stuff. That's a great deal. It's not a great deal because usually those good used games are going to be on sale cheaper, brand new in another store, which I believe Walmart and Best Buy or Target. I think Walmart was actually kind of king last year, tied with Best Buy. But this year, Best Buy doesn't have the GCU for Black Friday, so it's going to be really interesting to see what happens there. But that's sort of off topic, sort of on topic, but we're talking about Black Friday. So, and then there'd be these stretches where nobody would come in. We're talking like, sometimes 4 a.m. was it busy. Maybe it was like a later time. It was like 5 a.m., 6 a.m. that it started picking up. But there's just these stretches of hours and hours of doing nothing. And you have nothing to do. The store's all spick and span. It's great. And you're just sitting there. And I think we would just like sit in the corner of the store where the camera couldn't see, and we would just talk and play on our phones. And there's nothing else you can do. And we had also, we have to greet customers whenever they come in. And then we get up and we stop sitting in the corner, of course. But you're just falling asleep at those really, really late times just because GameStop decided to open up at midnight. Now, I don't remember exactly when GameStop opens up now on Black Friday. I think they actually do it in the morning. I could be wrong. I might have annotated this or not. Maybe I'll put in the details. Nobody reads the description anyway. Maybe I won't do that. But I don't know. Maybe GameStop's finally gotten smart and gotten rid of the, like maybe 2 a.m. to probably about 4 or 5 a.m. is when it was dead. And then 5 to 6, it's slowly starting to pick up. And then it picks up during the day. But, man, the worst thing about Black Friday was not only those dead hours where you really have nothing to do, but you have to come back. So what you have to do, so Thanksgiving Day, you eat all the turkey and stuff. I usually went out Black Friday shopping with White because we're doing our Black Friday game hunting video. Only reason we go out, everything's online. There's no reason to go out anymore. But anyway, so we went out, we filmed the video, it's great. I go home, take a short nap because I really don't have that much time. Get to work after my 2-hour nap, really, really tired, stay up till like 7, 8 a.m. I have to take another nap because I can't just go to sleep. So I get home, I get to take a nap for about 3 to 4 hours and then go back to work and close. That was my shift almost every Black Friday, which was awful because it feels like you never left the place. Like I'd work the day before Thanksgiving, then I'd work on Black Friday, which was technically sort of on Thanksgiving, and then until Friday morning, and then you wake up again, and then you're back at GameStop again. It's just constant. You're just constantly seeing customers, and there's really not that much of a break. And it just drives you insane, especially because I feel like they'd wait till the busiest moment to trade stuff in. Because during those dead times, there'd be like 1 or 2 customers. Nobody brought anything to trade in. They'd walk around, look at the games, buy a couple things, and leave. Usually wouldn't stick around that long. We almost wanted people to stick around that long because I liked having conversations with customers about video games. That was one of my favorite things about GameStop, was talking to people about video games because that's what I do. I'm talking to you about video games right now. GameStop, but you know what I mean. So that was what was fun about that job. And this kind of leads into a different thing, but I'll finish up with this topic. I wanted people to stay because like my coworker and I, it was fine. We were talking, it was great. But I don't know, it was more fun having like another person involved and we'd all have group conversation. They're usually pretty funny because a lot of people's filters kind of off around that time of night. So they'd talk about weird stuff, either about their job or what's going on in their life. And it was a lot of fun. I liked that part. That part was great. But when it was dead and when it was super busy and people were trading and stuff, it didn't make any sense. Sometimes we did have a trade-in bonus, so that made sense. But at the same time, it's not like that trade-in bonus was only that day. Same with the buy two, get one free. People are always like, oh, I gotta get that buy two, get one free of used games on Black Friday. But no, that buy two, get one free either ran the whole week or it ran till Monday. So they have all these different days they could stop at GameStop, but they decided to go on Black Friday. God knows why. In fact, most stores, I don't know if you guys have noticed, will have a lot of these deals throughout the weekend, and then Cyber Monday is usually crap for some reason, but they usually have these deals throughout the whole weekend and not just Black Friday, which is cool. I like that they're doing that. I hope that that becomes the new tradition instead of making it earlier and earlier and earlier until it's just Thanksgiving like it is now at Walmart and Best Buy, where it's like, I think it was like 5 p.m. last year. And that's ridiculous. That's when people are trying to, finish up their Thanksgiving brunch dinner thing. I don't know when you guys eat Thanksgiving dinner, but I usually eat mine kind of between like 2 and 3, and then we eat until about 5 just because of talking and socializing with family and stuff like that. And making it at 5 makes me have to eat really quickly and then just leave. Like, I can't hang out with the family and do stuff like that. And I feel like Thanksgiving is supposed to be a family holiday. It's kind of a get together. And I don't have all the time in the world, so it's nice to see all my family, get to go visit my dad, visit my mom. Usually, sometimes another family member will be flown in because all my family's scattered across the United States. And so it's cool. It's a cool time to see people I don't normally get to see. But when I'm working Black Friday, I have to go to sleep so I can wake up later, and then the next day I have to work, and it's ridiculous. And I feel really bad for the people that still work on Black Friday, especially at Walmart, because Walmart, you work all damn day. Like on Thanksgiving, I woke up and went to work. Walmart doesn't have a day off except for Christmas. Did you know that? Now you know that. Stupid. So, yeah, I don't know. Real quick, before I end the video, I did just want to talk about Black Friday. And Black Friday at GameStop was a lot better. I know I said it was different and claustrophobic, but it was a lot better at GameStop than Walmart. Usually. Some years were bad. People got really pissed off about stupid shit. Most customers get pissed off about stupid shit. Why don't you have this in stock? It's in your ad. The fuck do you mean? Why don't I have it in stock? It's sold out. Oh my God, that happens. Just because it's in the ad does not guarantee that we're going to have the damn thing. And that happened at Walmart and GameStop, and I've heard a bunch of customers bitch about it at other stores while I'm shopping. It's like, are you fucking kidding me? Shut up. Go away. If you want to buy it, go online. It's probably still online. If it's sold online, tough shit. You should have gotten up earlier. Anyway, the thing I was talking about that I wanted to get back to was talking to the GameStop employees. Now, I know a lot of you are probably going to go, I don't have this problem at my GameStop. And that's great. That's great if you don't have this problem. They don't talk anymore. Like, I don't know if you've noticed, maybe it's because I'm weird looking, I don't know. They don't talk to me about video games anymore. This is like a recent thing that I've noticed, like probably the past year or so. And I don't know why. Like, that was one thing about GameStop that I liked, is I could actually talk about video games. Now, I try to talk about video games and they just seem super fake about it. Like, every game's the best game. I'm like, oh, what games are you looking forward to coming out? Kind of like what I used to say when I worked at GameStop. I'm like, oh, and they just list all the games coming out. I'm like, fuck you, man. Stop trying to sell me shit. Just tell me. I want your honest opinion. Maybe I'll think about getting that game if you convince me to get that game. Maybe I just want to talk about it. But you can't do that anymore. I mean, I don't go to GameStop for a conversation or anything like that. I'm not like that sad. But it was like the thing that it was like the kind of upside to going to GameStop. Because I go to the GameStop to trade in shit whenever they got like a crazy deal, which right now they do. I might make a video about this later. I don't know. Scott Squatch just did this video, even though we talked about doing it a while ago. I just haven't had time. I've been trying to get this channel up and running. But they get like the 40% extra or 50% extra if you're pro towards certain games, and then you get an extra $5 for literally no reason. They give you like a business card and they scan it and you get $5 for no reason. So that was cool. I got Puyo Puyo Tetris. You saw that on Instagram. Instagram links down below if you haven't seen it. And yeah. So anyway, it's just weird. Maybe it's just my local GameStops, but they've gotten a lot more fake. I was always genuine about the games that I was excited about, but now I feel like they might even have more pressure than we had. Because when we had bad numbers, we'd get yelled at, of course. We'd get like emails from DM, be like, what are you doing? How can you improve it? Whatever. But there's just, every interaction just feels fake. Half the time they don't even say hello anymore. They don't look up from what they're doing. Whereas when I was working, if we didn't say hello, our ass was grass, especially because we'd have secret shoppers sometimes. And I don't know, it's just a thing that doesn't happen anymore. And I kind of miss it. It was something that was cool. So I'm just checking the time. I don't want to talk your guys' ear off, but anyway, that was GameStop at Black Friday. It was chaotic, sometimes fun, sometimes boring as hell. Most of the time it wasn't too bad, because you really did just have a lot of downtime, and I mean, you'd almost fall asleep, so that was kind of boring, but you get all that deliriousness from being awake for so long and not having enough sleep, so you kind of get that, I don't know, you feel buzzed almost, you feel weird, you're like hopped up on caffeine, but at the same time your body's like, no, you need to be sleeping right now. But and then of course customers are feeling the same way, most of them, so they're all weirded out, and you have really weird conversations, I remember. So, thanks for watching, guys. Sticking through that really long episode. Kind of went everywhere. Let me know in the future if you guys want a more organized video. If you do, I completely understand. This was kind of I had a topic in mind, and then I just kind of let my thoughts kind of vomit out on the video. So, yeah. Thanks for sticking through it. If you guys like the video, leave a like down below. Comment about your experience shopping at Black Friday. I know I usually tell you guys to comment stuff, but it doesn't happen. So I'm going to keep trying, though. I'm persistent. So comment down below what your weirdest experience was at Black Friday at GameStop. I actually have a lot of stories about Walmart Black Friday, and yet I've only worked one. A lot of the other ones were actually me just shopping there. I'm thinking of them right now. I'm like, oh my God, I kind of want to make the video right now, but I don't have time. Anyway. Yes. Have a great day, guys. Well, have a fantastic day. Fantastic. Yeah. Super clever.